Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Patriots are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Raiders team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle at about the 37-yard line between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Rivers not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Thomas. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Steele. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
A second down throw for Winston. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Red zone opportunity. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. The swing pass caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Jameis to throw it. Eluding the... And he will score! Touchdown, Patriots! Jameis Winston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Thomas on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and long for Winston. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They run with Ajayi, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They'll try to throw now. Winston escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now. Off the play fake. Thomas going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road, and now he's made his team's task that much more difficult.
And Winston lost the football. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Winston is going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Winston. And he's got Snead. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. A good pickup there at 22. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Jameis on second down. Breaks through the contact. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tajay Sharp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Thomas over the middle, complete. That's Burgess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Thomas looking to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
first down. Thomas. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Thomas to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's go!
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Frank's kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Patriots. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Drops it off to Ajayi. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Second down, Winston. Flush to his right. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now here come the Raiders. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Thomas now throwing on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on second down. Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Thomas. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Final play of the half here. Winston. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Winston now. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ajayi, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Winston. And the Raiders have got him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Thomas. Off the play fake. It's caught to Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now Thomas on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Here's Thomas going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Thomas operating from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
First down, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. 10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Bills have taken the lead late in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Thomas. Off play action. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
All right, here we go.
Thomas now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Thomas. His throw incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Thomas. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and quick.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the gun. Winston. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
It's fielded at the 45. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
To throw is Thomas. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the wideout in motion. Now Thomas to throw on 3rd down. A swing pass caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that score gives us our 6th lead change of the game.
Are we back on the playground on the seesaw?
A little seesaw battle,
right?
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down. What a game we've watched here.
It's been fun. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Ajayi. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Winston. They'll roll him out right. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Thomas throwing on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Oh, no, he lost the football. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Thomas. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Back to throw. Thomas. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And this offense on third down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Thomas. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Frank's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jake Butt with 9 seconds remaining. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point. And they have got the lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.